Hello, YouTube land! Thank you so much for joining us again for the end. I believe this is the end, the final chapter of this very, very long game. I am not enough evil soul. Oh no! So here we go. You ready? Let's dive on in. Final chapter. This will take as long as it takes. We get a mini recap. When was Yamnil's death? It was 10 years ago, when the Timsik meteorite fell. We traveled back through time and now we're here, at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. Oh boy. This is a puzzle. The reward is worth it, but damn is that. Hey Ner, can you help Teddy? Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me? That bugs me. We're gonna try to fix that for a sec. That's better. Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back! If you come any closer, I'll shoot her! Oh, look! Little kitten! Shoo, you might get hurt! Such a pretty blue! That's the thing. Boom. Koomph. We have a lot to do. And they break their own rules just so that we can do it. You're alright now. Are you hurt? You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods. They're the ones that saved you. What's your job, mister? I'm a police detective. So that's the Timsik meteorite, eh? It's beautiful looking at it from this angle. It changed all of our fates completely. We can't stop the Timsik fragment from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Jowd? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. We might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. You're right, Soul. That should have done a lot more damage than it did, but it didn't, and now we get to have fun. If my fate is to die here, then I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future. You get a chance to get into his body and try to turn back time before they're ready for you to do this. But they don't let you because the Timsic fragment's there. This is the only chance in which you can get into this body without the Timsic fragment. They crafted this really, really well. Here we go. Okay, let's get started! I don't know if I'm going to make this puzzle look easy or hard. I actually remember the solution to this one. This is a hard puzzle. Alright, we're going to get some exposition here. Now, how are we going to save you? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere else, that would solve everything. When her sweet potato is almost ready, ha! She's not going to budge from that spot. But you know, it makes me wonder. A little girl all alone in the park, listening to music and roasting a sweet potato? What kind of childhood did this girl have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break! Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from that spot, then we'll just have to have the fragment move instead. Whoop. Alright, let's go. And we can't do I can't reach. Crap. Right timing game. Hapu. It's ready! And dance. And hold it. And run. And fire. And run. And run. And panic. 'Cause panic party. Kitty party. Alright, let's go. Let's see. Where can I get? Oh, you're here now. Nope. I need you. Not there. Hold there for me for a minute. Thank you. Because I need to go blop. Blop. Alright. I can examine the sweet potato. I can turn up the headphones. We're going to. What are you doing? You're gonna hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato. I know how much this girl loves food, too. Anyway, at least her fate has been changed, albeit ever so slightly. She woke up for a second. Hip. Yeah. We can examine the sweet potato. Wow, what in the world is this thing? Oh boy, you forgot what a sweet potato is? It's a roasted root vegetable. It's good. There's nothing like them on a cold winter's day. They're sweet and they smell delicious. These guys are making me want to try one. Yep. And a rock. And a roll. And a here. And a hello. I need you to be there. Thank you. Yep. Come on. Yep, come on. Yep. Okay, you. Go there. And you. I need him to go further. Ay, juggling people. Bum 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 bum. All right, here we go. For the chaos that is. Can I reach from here? Nope, not yet. Nope. Oh, look at that sweet potato. That big, scary sweet potato. That's not a sweet potato, that's Minnow. Oh, right, of course. But look at them, the potato and Minnow. Right now, they both have the same shape. So you're saying you could swap them? Good idea, Missile. Okay, here I go. I'm gonna need your help. My help? Hoop. Come on, Missile. Remember the flippy floppy. Flippy floppy. Come on. Flippy floppy, flippy flop. We need to flip that. there. And that. Reach there. Oh, look, the lamppost is bending. But it hasn't broken yet. It really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. It might just hold out for a little while longer. If I recall, the Temsik fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down. But if Minnow sits firmly in its way, then fate should change. Oh boy. You stay there. I now need you to... Yeah, I can't reach. Okay. Well... Can you go over there? Yes, okay. Now. I can't get where I want. I can't get where I need. I can't get where I need. Okay, we'll just have you two sit there for a minute, because that's the best I got. It's about time for that meteorite to come down. Don't worry, Missile. I think we're ready for it. Look what's right in the fragment's path. Oh, okay, that giant sweet potato. If anything can get in the way of that ugly monster can. Ouch. Anyway, now the fragment's path ought to change. 0. Let's see if it worked. Kabloo. Boom. There, how's that? Look, the fragment's course. It changed a little. Now Yamnul's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? In its path? No! Detective Jowd! The Temsik fragment shot through. Keywords here. His leg. What? But the cruel twists of fate weren't over yet. Come on, put it down. Huh? Jowd, put the gun down. Now. If you don't, you're gonna shoot him. I don't know if it's his detective training or what, but even though he's shaking from pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down. No! I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands. I won't let that happen! Missile, the bullet has stopped in midair. I'm here, inside the bullet! Now let's swap it with something! With what? Detective Jowd, the meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. And we have to prove that murder isn't Detective's true fate. And to do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape as the bullet around here. Here! Reach for the skies! Be shot with a sweet potato. Oh no! We stopped the bullet, but we still couldn't save him. That's not true? My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead, just unconscious. Okay, so our fate of death has changed, but still... This fate is just too painful to watch. In every sense? I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The Wheel of Fate was still slowly turning. 14 minutes into this chapter, we have one thing. He can't move. Wake up! You gotta get out of there! Damn it! My leg won't work! It's all over! We're out of time! Miss Lynn! It's not over yet! But there isn't anything else to swap with! Why don't we just let it play out and try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse, and then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No! I won't do that! Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain, like a scar on her psyche. Oh. I won't let that happen, not if I can help it. But what can we do now? Even if we work together? I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Sissel and I do? Don't forget I'm here too. Oh. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death. Yamnil. Very odd. Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me, let's go. Alright, I'll give it a try. Let's move there. And we have space. Hup, hup. Now gather your strength and spray. Spray as if your life depends on it. I'm dead though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you'll only have a split second. Hit it. Got it. Spray, 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 spray. And there. Now it's your turn. Missile. What? Huh? Me? What can I do? I think you know what the answer to that. Okay, I got it. Here we go, Missile. You can swap them. That hunk of concrete will go back to its original position. But even if I swap them, it'll still be right above Miss Lynn. Don't worry. Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. Swap. Scratch. And... Oh no, it's no use. We can't stop that horrible minnow. What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or 2 helped. Oh, it helped all right. These few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn. Him. You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean? That's right. I'm going to save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. Let's go. Hup, hip, hurry, don't fall. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hurrah! And legs. Ye gods. Whew. Ah, you're awake. Hey, mister. Is your knee okay? Huh? Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt. You saved me, mister. I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. Don't mind the crushed hand. Do you think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could. But... What's that? This is a detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave. A detective's badge? Bonk. Thanks! Okay. You know what to do, little detective. Better hobble over. Hobble over. Oof. Are you alive? Yeah. Sadly. Hang on. Help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. I'm in a lot of pain. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It was as if somebody else was controlling me. Kinda? I see. But, you know, I'm glad it happened. Oh no. Hey, mister. Burp, burp. I found this kitten. It was over there. Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray. It's kind of limp. Is it okay? I don't know. I think it's unconscious. Rolls, eyes, jowled. That's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Poor little kitty. How about if I take it into my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Very passed out kitten. Well, it looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Ooze. That little kitten's, of course. Sissels. What? Sissels? The name, Sissel, echoes in my head. That's my real name. These long, lonely 10 years. You were my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? Alright, last chance to try to figure out who is our main character. They are about to spill the beans. I will wait about 30 seconds. Have you guys put it together yet? I mean, it's real hard with that hint he just gave. They do hint all throughout, but this is the biggest turn in the entire game. Old friend. Very cat. I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Since we're the main character, we get extra memories. Somebody, please, look at me. Shoo, you might get hurt. Somebody, please, reach out a hand to me. I had only just died at the time. I'd lost everything, my life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the black kitten. with no recollection of who I was. I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory, and I went back to being just a cat, and then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see. Just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I had just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yamnil." The man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he had lost, along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man. And there was nothing I could do for him. For 10 years I wandered through the darkness, with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects. But then, after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. A distorted, artificial light. When I got my revenge on Lynn, or I would see that light, or at least that's what I tried to believe. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. The black cat. I was possessing Sissel then. I wouldn't look very much like a murderer. It wouldn't look very much like a murderer if the corpse caught up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. What was that? Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead. What? What? Look at the trajectory. I wasn't able to control her completely. The first bullet didn't hit anything. Or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside that bag. Yes, that's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of Timsic radiation. With no core. And that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences in the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there's some things that you can do that I can't. You mean I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death? If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Oh, not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here! 10 years in the past now! That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. You guys can't see the smile. Hey nerd, do you want to describe the smile? I love this story. This is a really, really, really good payoff for me. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, the kitten Sissel's fate, who's now going to be Jowd's, and I can just bet you the fate of the woman you love has changed too. Yes, I believe you're right. So, this was the last fate to be averted, huh? Fate averted. Hey Ner, I'm gonna need your voice here in a minute. Is that okay? Okay. So, Yamnil, looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yes, and I'm glad, too. Huh? I think I kind of understand now what you've been feeling these 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. We're going to have a guest star of Nur, everybody. He was here when we started, and he's going to be here when we finish. Well, I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born. Right, we should get back to our new present. I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again. So these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain. Including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this game of the dead works, huh? And no matter what the reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Sissel? Yes? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It will be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I am truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yamnil? Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yamil. Sissel? Are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't. Don't worry, Missel. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Sissel, I'll never forget you! I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, looks like you come to live with me now. So let's get going home, little black cat. Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Jowd. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're each going back to our own new present. We said our goodbyes to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. It's you.
Wait!
It's right.
Before you go back to a new present, I wanted to thank you.
Remember this character?
Before I cease to exist.
Oh, it's you!
Yeah, 'tis I, Ray, in case you ever forget again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I'm really grateful to you, Cecil. I've forgotten. Thank you.
But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory.
Yes, I know that. I know all about you.
Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know, who are you? So I've played this game before. I had Ner voice this character knowing what's about to happen.
Fair enough. I'll tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. You've changed the fates of many people tonight. The first of which was hers. Punk.
The payoff of this game is so very good.
If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. And if that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment.
Notice who's here in this scene.
They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process, two little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw towards his mistress. And that's when a miracle occurred.
What? Look at that! The Paris of the Dead! But how?
He didn't really understand it himself. Not yet, anyway. But, with all you know now, I bet you understand it. Do you not?
Hey, wait a minute! Kablooey.
That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects.
He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady.
The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in the red in the deep, deep sea. And then he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man's in the red's death.
What? Remember, Missile can rewind time too.
He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. And that's the other version of the story of this night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold.
So that was you, huh? I love this artwork. This is my favorite character.
That's right. I am Nissel. 10 years is a very long time in dark years.
You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own, so you decided to wait those 10 years out.
And that tells us why Ray didn't just do the things.
But it doesn't tell him why he didn't tell us the truth.
Exactly. And then at last, that fateful night rolled around again. By this time, I had grown old, and my powers were weak. So I decided I need to find someone to help me this time around. Someone who possessed different powers than me.
But wait a second! You were able to manipulate that desk lamp.
Over the course of the long years, my powers had changed. My ability to swap objects weakened. But I became able to manipulate small objects.
But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself?
Because I couldn't.
Huh?
From watching The Man in Red, I found out there was individual difference in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do. Like travel through the telephone lines, for example.
Notice every time we saw Missile, he didn't travel through telephone lines. And he has a much longer reach, and so does the Man in Red. What?
May not seem like much, but it's a very important power.
Good night, Lady Z. I send hugs back.
Especially if you're trying to chase somebody.
But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning I had that power. How did you know so much about me?
Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before on that night, the first time round.
What, huh? We met before?
From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life at the junkyard at the edge of town. I followed the ghost world paths to the junk world and came up upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. It made my fur stand on end, I can tell you.
We had that the entire time. That was me? So I was shot that night, first time around as well?
You had lost your memory that time, too. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me.
I did what? Now? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you.
That's what you said. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line.
Beep! I'm really sorry I didn't help you.
That's why I decided that this time I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage.
Mutual advantage?
The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory.
This time too.
Every time.
Mm-hmm.
If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the Man in Red, to Ymnal.
What?
I gave you the information you needed to get. I needed to know to set you in the right direction. And then I gave you a time limit.
A time limit?
That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I had not done that, you wouldn't have found the truth, out the truth tonight. The Man in Red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea, forever. And if that had happened, it had all been over.
Then you mean that thing about ceasing to exist?
Oh, that? Completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely.
Oh boy. Hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way.
Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. And now, it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I.
Miss Ol.
I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Miss Ol. So you waited and waited these 10 long years. All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla?
Of course! Because that's what doggies do! Now then, farewell, Cecil.
Oh. Oh no! Oh no, I didn't read it! I made my way back to a new present. No, it said something! No, I missed it!
It's fine.
So why do you want to kick a pixel? Huh? How come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here. Look who's here. Were you surprised? You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. Apparently you know, Ner, why Sol wants to kick a pixel.
I have no idea.
Ask later.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll ask.
You bet I was. Nearly scared me to death. You get to voice the character I wanted you to voice. You get to voice the character I wanted you to voice at the very, 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 very end.
Okay, just tell me when.
Dancing. Yippee! It worked. But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made this surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again. That's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective Jowd. Dad, you're home! Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today. Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too? Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine, though. How long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn? What's wrong with it? To me, it's the symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow. Destiny, eh? And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. Haha, that you will. That you will. Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're that same little kitten. That's right, the very one. You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten? Yep, he never got any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel. Seems to me that I've heard that name somewhere before. Pet me! I think Cecil likes you, Lynn. We better. All right, everyone, let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom! I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too. Don't hold the cat like this. And so we meet again, Cecil. From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world, and I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected, somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now, this is my new fate. I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their as they untold, and it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while. We are going to watch through the credits because it is amazing.
Happy birthday to our lovely little Lynn.
Like I said, it isn't my birthday. Hey, Missile, I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort.
But birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Nothing like that.
Look at Missile, who also remembers and is a very good dancer for a dog. Okay, we still have a couple more things to do. Do you want to do the last line?
I can. Just let me know. Jeez.
Right, I forgot the scene. There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Maybe now I can be a great detective, just like Inspector Cabanela.
What kind of example is the Inspector providing for his men?
We have to switch off now, because we have to go fast.
Yes.
Pardon, YouTube. We will go as fast as we can. Here's your food, gentlemen.
What are you doing here?
I heard you were going to be picking new members for the Special Investigation Unit today.
So you took a part-time job again here just so you can eavesdrop?
Oh, you have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals.
La, la, la. Never cooked this way before.
It's so exciting.
Turmeric Corin carried his chicken paradise.
Is this really necessary, this new curry chicken menu item?
Oh, but a Veribus Comfort requested it. Good luck with everything. Here we go.
Oh boy, I don't think I could eat another bite. Just who exactly is this very best customer anyway? Hello, weird guy. I hope you all having fun as me and Nur, my husband, are swapping off and very much attempting to read as super fast as we can.
I'm excited to eventually meet these characters.
Are you sure we really need all these explosives?
Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said. Kilograms?
Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams! You know what? If that works for him, that works for him. I love these interspersed credits scene. Oh boy. So this is where you work, huh, Papa?
That's right, sweetheart.
Darling husband, don't you have any ideas of all the... Yep, You must have heard some juicy stories. The English minister, perhaps?
Now, must you talk that way in front of our darling angel?
Here's to the study mind of my darling husband. Did I say the word right? No. Does it matter?
No.
Barely. These keep you going. Oh boy, do they speak fast. I'm not clicking any buttons, because I can't click any buttons.
This deal is going quite well. I must say, these grapes are quite good, my man.
The Yona is about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir. Be forewarned, sir.
Egad! Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give me a case of the vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright just now.
Whew. Here we go. Keep watching. Love, peace, pigeons, live, rock and roll. Why are you still in jail clothes? Why?
Because
Okay.
that's how we met him.
The other guy was
imagine.
not in jail clothes, though. Still
I'll figure it out later.
Okay. Blue pigeon. Yeah.
Stop the park from charging admission. Protect the rights of those who live here.
People shouldn't live in parks. People shouldn't live in parks. And look! More dancing.
Today's the day, you know. He's finally getting out.
Still here.
You know, everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that.
Then let me show you a new dance that's been passed down in our family for generations. We have to do this when we have a stomach ache. We call it the dance away the pain.
Oh, and I'm really interested in that one. You think you show me, say, next week?
You got it. I do love Missile more, but all of the characters. You're interested to meet all of these people. You're just randomly voicing.
Yeah.
Here you go.
I'll meet them eventually.
Mm-hmm. Better. 10 long years, Yamyul. Your time is up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside.
Thank you, Cecil. I say to my toilet.
Here's what he painted.
Mm-hmm.
That's really, really good. Oh! Jump from one painting into the next. Oh! Hello, Hat Team Epic. thank you for the follow. You literally just came in as we ended. And are looking at the post-credits scenes. Have a good bed, Hat Team Epic. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. So, those of you in YouTube land, I'm gonna hang out here until credits are done. Thank you for joining. Aki. Too bad we can't nickname people on Twitch. But thank you all for joining me for this wonderful romp. The VODs of each of the chapters. Oh, I will try to remember to come say hi. Yep, that's gonna take a minute to go jump, but thank you all for joining on this very fun romp for me through Ghost Trick. I'm so glad that it got a release that I'm actually able to play, because I had it on, they released it on the yeah, thank you Aki. And I do enjoy giving people good wishes as I can. So they initially released it on the DS, which I forget how I got to play, but I mainly got to play it on the iPod. I think like the iPod Touch 2? I forget how I got that, but all the way really long time ago. Like 12? Yeah, 12 years ago now. But they finally they announced its release, and I was so happy that I'd get to actually play it again. They just rezzed it up and changed. They didn't completely change the controls because I could do everything with a mouse, but they changed the controls a little bit. And it was really nice. Look at that background! Oh, I'm gonna continue playing this forever, but I figured the first playthrough of me going bonkers and actually going, you know what, I'm gonna read everything.
Excite!
Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you. So, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Thank you for popping in and saying hi. I'm just gonna show off to those in stream. Those in YouTube land, you will not get to see because I do actually want there to be some surprises left. There are some options that open up afterwards. So, YouTube land, I will say goodbye. I may stream some of the extras in a little bit because the game really hasn't been out for, what, a week? At all, and I've already finished. It's a really good game. Please play. Do take care of yourselves. So I'm leaving some surprises for YouTube land. Streamland, however,
She's so excited.
I'm really excited. So, Streamland!